Alright folks, welcome to another Modern stream, and we are again in the grind to qualify for the showcase qualifier again. So we're gonna have to run another miracle like the one that happened some 4-5 months ago. I don't remember. It could have been a year ago at this point. I don't even. It's not even important. But so we just recorded Titan Talk, and we had a very special guest this week for Titan Talk, and this should probably spoil it for you anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that yes, we got Apriolo in the podcast. So he sat down with us. We spent like an hour and a half talking about this specific deck, and have to say I'm kind of sold on it. I have to say I'm kind of sold on it. It's possible that with the changes that the format has been going this past couple of weeks, where the prowess decks have risen to the top of the format in a very major fashion, this version of the deck could be better positioned against those prowess decks, meaning that building our deck to beat Heliod is not as important as it could have been like a couple of weeks ago, where Heliod was 30% of the showcase in the one that I played at. So maybe right now, if we want to get to that point, we need to be more prepared for prowess than we do need to be prepared for Heliod. So this is what I'm going to be playing through a league today, potentially 2 leagues, very likely 2 leagues. But this is very close to what Apriolo was playing and the list that he won the Super PTQ with. Of course, the main deck is the same, so no changes there. In the podcast, he did talk about potentially adding a 4th Temple Garden or 2nd Breeding Pool. I would err towards 4th Temple Garden, but that's maybe in place of something like a Ghost Quarter, Colony Garden, Radiant Fountain, Bojugobo, one of the utility lands. So that's definitely something that I'm gonna be watching out for. But even when I played this deck the last time, which was last week, can't remember what it was, but even when I played it last time, it's still like the main deck felt really good to me. So we're gonna keep the same main deck. When we go over to the sideboard, I'm trying a bunch of things. Number one, Apriolo was running 3 Mystic Repeals. I am running 2 Repeals and 1 Force of Vigor. The reason for this is because of the uptick in Karns right now. So Ponza's playing Karn, AmuLIT is playing Karn, everybody's just jamming Karn. So Force of Vigor seems good. I'm also running a Celestial Purge in place of the 3rd Gracer. The reason for this is that this card is still pretty solid against the prowess decks, while being serviceable against Ponza, which has also seen a significant uptick in popularity lately. And the last things that I changed is I'm trying Blast Zone, so I'm running 1 Explosive, 1 Blast Zone. This is mostly because of the Shadow decks. We're gonna see how this one plays out. I'm actually super intrigued by it. It could be just bad. It could definitely be just bad, but I definitely want to be testing it. Cavern of Souls and then Radiant Fountain instead of the 2nd Ghost Quarter that Apriolo was playing, and this is instead of the Pact of Negation. So again, very much respecting the prowess matchup, because that is what I would consider right now to be the top deck in the format. But yeah, this is what we're going to be running right now through a league. If you are enjoying the content, of course, hook me up with that like and subscribe button, and I will see you there for round number 1. All right, here we are for round number 1. Definitely keeping this hand. Looks quite powerful. Depending on what my opponent does. Okay, so we're playing against the Lurrus deck. This is the Spike deck. So I'm just gonna go with turn 1 Reclaimer, and I'm gonna force my opponent to have an answer to this, because going and getting Cavern is super important in this matchup. Yeah, my opponent lets the Reclaimer survive, and we are professionals, so we find the Flagstones off the top, like real professionals. Chet Bake, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Good luck with the testing and showcase, and thanks for all the content. My pleasure, Chet Bake. Thank you for the subscription. This is one thing that we were talking about in the podcast today too with Apriolo. He was saying since the printing of Field of the Dead, people just don't respect Reclaimer as much as they used to. So now you're just surviving with your Reclaimer a lot more often than before, and we see it right now. Now, here's a very, very important decision point. Like, do I want to search up? Because, like, my end game here is to search for Cavern of Souls. I feel like I have enough. I guess that I could also search for Valakut. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a bounce land too, so I'm just gonna search for Cavern of Souls here. And I'm gonna name Dryad. Seems like our Reclaimer is tapping again. Life total probably doesn't matter too much. So I'm gonna shock. I guess I can just do that now. So we can now play an Amulet through Mana Leak. That resolves. Make an uncounterable Dryad. Nymph. Yeah, it's a Nymph Dryad. If you want to name Nymph, go ahead. Green Flagstones would be so good. Can you imagine if we had green Flagstones? Holy crap, that would be incredible. Decay my Dryad. Am I just getting Flagstones here? Or am I just getting Tellurian West? I think I'm getting Tellurian West. Getting Valakut is definitely an option too. Name for style points. How late do I slip in? We just recorded a Titan Talk today, Flash Panda, so that's why I started the stream today later. Well, there's that, I guess. This seems good. These seem good. These seems good. And that's it. Yeah, okay. So Ghost Quarter out. Colony Garden probably out. And Radiant Fountain probably out. This looks good. Can you give us a rundown when you want to play regular Amulet, Card Amulet, or Reclaimer Amulet? Like which metagames? Well, I want to play this version of the deck because I'm interested in it, first of all. Second of all, because it's potentially good against Prowess. And second of all, because... And third of all, sorry, it's because I like it. Like, I have fun playing it, so I'm interested in testing this. Also, I think it's the least explored version of Amulet, which makes it extra spicy for me and extra interesting for me to play, because I want to figure out how I can build this in the best possible way. Regular Amulet is like just like your straight up build. Karn Amulet is better when Karn is good, and I think right now Karn is pretty good. But yeah, again, I'm just trying this out because I want to. Like, every Amulet deck has different upsides and downsides. So this one is slower because Reclaimer ramps you slower than Grazer or Scout do. So this one is obviously the slowest version of the deck, but it is the potentially one of the grindiest, really. I think I'm gonna cut a Royal Grazer. Maybe that's wrong, but I feel like that's the cut that I want to make. Should we be running Snow Basics in the Bring to Light Omnath deck for the off chance the T-Baltic style is like a Quaddle? I guess that is technically correct, Stabs. So yeah, I guess that yes is the answer. And these hands are just gasolina. Reclaimer is a demon versus every fur deck. Yes, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Wow. That's a great draw because it allows me to now go turn 2 Azusa and it's uncounterable, which is awesome. Because then that sets up the tracker on the following turn very nicely. And if my opponent does not kill the Azusa, then we are in just such great shape. That's not a Prop Decay mana opponent. T-Bolt. Probably gonna take the tracker, I assume. Connor versus Nogar's been a pretty marginal overall. Wait, what? I think I want a Dryad here. I can do both, but I don't think I want to play the tracker because I can make it uncounterable, right? So I don't think I want to play the tracker until I can get value from it. And next turn I can play tracker into... I can play tracker into draw. Here's an uncounterable human scout. Neat. That seemed strong. Nice counter spells, opponent. Nice counter spells. I am super surprised that they took the Azusa. I honestly don't know why they would take the Azusa there. Maybe they're not familiar with the matchup, but like the strictly correct pick there was to just take the tracker. Particularly if you don't have a way to stop the tracker. If they had a fatal push, maybe like I draw a card, like it's not that big of a deal. But if you don't have an answer to the tracker, you just have to take it there. Like there's no way around it. Anyway, see you for the next round. Label. Don't say red. Don't say red. Damn it. If I'm gonna get paired against Ponza, I guess that was a draw that I can't really complain too much about. Damn it. Womp wow. Can we please untap? And we go Dryad into stuff. No! God damn it. Basic Forest. Just the casual 7 mana on turn 3, turn 4, I guess. Oh, that one. If we find the basic forest, we're probably still dead at this point. So let's back it. Big Gargs is certainly an interesting one. So we want all of these. And Mystic Repeals. Bog can come out. Squatter can come out. This one is interesting. Definitely don't want Blast Zone, but this one is definitely interesting. Call is also kind of weird. Nah, Ponza gamers are fine. Ponza gamers are fine. At least some of them are. At least some Ponza gamers are fine. But yeah, that was really brutal. Yeah, we gotta keep this hand because like we're fine against Blood Moon and stuff, but like, it's not a great hand. I think since I have Rex Sage, I think I'm gonna repeal here. Repeal the Utopia Sprawl. Damn. Maybe I got a little bit too greedy. Can you please not have another Blood Moon opponent? Just one time. Just don't have another Blood Moon one time, you know? God damn it, man. Basic Forest. Well, obviously got punished because my opponent's hand lined up exactly against me repealing the sprawl, which sucks. Just ephemerate the Rex Sage. Now that's a line. Sick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mistake repeal. Mistake repeal. I have not played a land here. What am I gonna do now? Have not played a land, so I can make up, or I have made 6 mana. Oh, I just have lethal. Never mind. This is just lethal. Semi-Growth Chamber Vesuva, copy Sun, home double strike Titan. Easy win. If I drew like you, I still don't think I'd be as good, but it could help. Nah, you're fine, man. It's fine. Just winning is an okay line. Yeah, it's okay. It's a fine line to just win. Now we're on the draw. Being on the draw sucks. That was a sick Mystic Repeal over there. Sick Mystic Repeal. I kind of want to play the 4th Amulet when I'm on the draw, but probably still can't afford to. This hand is actually kind of excellent. If my opponent has an answer to the Reclaimer, we're in trouble, but it's not that likely for them to have that many bolts left in their deck. Although I guess they probably have Wild Slashes. Untap with Reclaimer. Don't mind if I do. And obviously getting a hit on lands here, it's more valuable than playing this Amulet, particularly when I think that I'm about to get Blood Moon right here. We can make Reclaimer a 3-4 if we need to, though we'd rather not. But like, we're fairly well set up against Blood Moon here. Here's a Temple Garden. Here's a basic forest. I think I'm gonna go Tracker, land, and then I'm gonna play my Amulet. Swing for 1. So now I'm putting my opponent in a spot where I really doubt that they have Anger of the Gods. And if they answer my Reclaimer, they don't answer my Tracker. And whichever one they don't answer, they lose to the other one. So that's cool. You got a Glamour. You got a completely irrelevant Glamour. Good for you. Pog. That's a big Pog. That is a heck of a big Pog. This card... this card has... in this game in particular, it's proving impressive. It is proving impressive. This card likes me, yeah, big time, and I like it back. And I like it back. Wow, really? We're just chomping just like that? Okay. What you got, opponents? Utopia Sprawl? Oh no, you're gonna get 2 tokens on end step? Boop. Card is overperforming to get into the spotlight. That's fair. Sure, let's just win the game, I guess. We could have not won the game, but I guess that instead of not winning the game, we're going to win the game. You know what I'm saying? Sweet. Nice Ponza deck, opponent. Nice Ponza deck. See you for the next round. Starting off strong with a 2-0. This hand is kind of sketchy, actually. I'm gonna keep it, but like I have Titan mana here, which is the main reason for wanting to keep this hand, but okay, we're first in turn 3. This doesn't get me ahead on lands, which sucks. But putting the Dryad into play seems relevant. Yeah, obviously the hand is a Titan away from just straight up winning the game. So, like, I'm gonna keep it always, but we can definitely roll over and just die with this hand, particularly against my opponent who has turn 3 Tron. Oh, they're playing E-Tron. Okay. So I guess we are in potentially fine shape. And of course, if we find the Titan, Summoner's Pact, Illidan's Skull, any of those cards just win the game on the spot. Even Tolaria West, I guess. That's 8 yeah, Tolaria West also wins on the spot. The feeling when they have 7 mana, they play bad Tron. To be fair, I don't think this is bad Tron. Particularly right now, I think that this is the good Tron, actually. I do think that this is actually the good Tron right now. And the reason for that, obviously, is the Chalice of the Void is good. Like, that's literally all that matters for the Eldrazi Tron. Is Chalice of the Void good in the format? Eldrazi Tron is good. Is Chalice of the Void medium or bad in the format? Eldrazi Tron is bad. It's the only thing that matters. That's fine. That limits the amount of my potential draws, but it's fine. Hey, Torborg. He's doing well. Always feel relieved when they are on E-Tron whenever they have turn 3 Tron. Yeah, but that's because, you know, I assume that you're playing AmuLIT, and also this means that Flagstones is a dead card for us, by the way. So here I get to draw a card. If I find a Titan, we're in good shape. No Titan, but Reclaimer is awfully close to a Titan right here in the current board state, if I'm being honest. I guess if we end up with Reclaimer and Dryad, we just win. We just have lethal. So that's cool. Having lethal is cool. Some people out there may think that having lethal is not cool, but in reality, when you really think about it, having lethal is just cool, you know? It's just cool. Okay, so they have a Ballista, which is obviously very good for them. You have to kill this right now. You're going for the Dryad instead? Big mistake. Some lists of Eldrazi Tron are indeed playing Ulamog. We actually drew all of my Temple Gardens, so like this just doesn't do anything, but I am playing it out because if my opponent tries to go for a Kill Reclaimer, we can do the Flagstones trick. But they actually... I guess that it's better for them. In that specific spot, I guess it's better for them to kill the Dryad, maybe. It's arguable, though. Like, it's not clear cut that it's better to kill the Dryad. It's a lot of mana. We can stop all that mana, or we can find our own Titan. The problem is that finding our own Titan is going to take a couple of turns, because they only have one land drop. I could just get Valakut, and if I get Valakut, means that if I find a Dryad, I win. Am I gonna get T-West? I don't know. I don't know, because I have multiple lines available to me right now. Is Reclaimer Titan back? You're seeing it. It never left. What's the meme with the the guy in the spacesuit? It never left. It's always been. They got Sky Sovereign. I think I'm sacking the forest. We can basically trade with the Walking Ballista here. Battery Shaper. That sucks, man. So I'm gonna get Simic Growth Chamber. We're gonna pass the turn. And then I'm gonna get Tolaria West on end step. Oh no, but the Ballista just kills me. We're just dead here, aren't we? They suit up the Ballista. Yeah, we're just dead here. That sucks. These draws got me punch in the air, and it is what it is. That's a big Ballista. Yeah, so this is just lethal. I guess I can go get Radiant Fountain to not die. But my Reclaimer is gonna die. So at that point, I guess I can still potentially win. Crew Sky Sovereign, swing 3. We take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I gain 2. Yeah, we still die. We still die. Ballista's too large. Wait. They ping here. We take 9. We take 10. 15. Yeah, that's too much. So I'm not gonna show them the Radiant Fountain. My opponent probably assumes that I have it, but still. So we want those. We want that one. Cut Bojuki Bog. Kind of want to cut another land. cut one Summon Respect, and I guess I want to cut a land. Have one tracker. Can cut one County potentially. I'm trying out Blast Zone, but actually one of the reasons that I wanted to try Blast Zone is that it's an answer to excuse me, it's an answer to Karn under Karn. Keep this. Look at you. If only you had shown up at literally any point. If only you had shown up at literally any point at all, that would have been a very different game. Be nice to big guy. Yeah, I can honestly never complain about him. Just such a good dude, you know? Just hardworking. Just doing what he can to provide. Turn to Matter Reshaper. Turn to Matter Reshaper. Fear the Reshaper. How tall do I think he is? I don't know. I mean, those branches seem to be fairly tall. Could be wrong about that though. Those could be some really large trees too. So it's hard to tell. Dismember my Azusa. Take 3. I guess I messed up the sequencing, didn't I? Didn't matter, but that was some very poor sequencing on my part. Very poor sequencing. So my opponent here can blow up one Semi-Growth Chamber, that's fine, doesn't matter. And that uses their entire turn. Dryad, oh yeah. Dryad will definitely try to bang your girl. No questions at all. Try to seduce her. And you know that he has no ethics, right? You know that he's got no ethics at all. He doesn't care. She's gonna say, but I'm married. And he's gonna be like, yeah, but he's not here. You know what I'm saying? And even if you are here, if you are there, he's still gonna, act as if you're not there. Just a complete douche. You just know that he's a douche. Thought Nuts here. Would be funny if he's a dwarf and his raw power makes him a titan. That would be funny. Total dad bod on top of it, yeah. You definitely don't want him hanging out with your girlfriends, with your daughters, with your mothers. You just don't want any lady hanging out with this guy. Yeah, exactly. Like that smug look, just looking like you're a piece of nothing. You have the trucker stalking from the bushes. Well, I'm pretty. Wait. They took the pact instead of what? Oh, my opponent. You're oh, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening, opponent. You're gonna be in for a rude awakening right here, opponent. I think that they have another thought knot, but they're thinking that, they're just gonna get to do anything. And they're not gonna get to do anything. My bad. Float a mana. Play a land. Get a clue. Sweet. Bounce this. Play this again. Get another clue. Make some Manuses. Make some Titans. So we're swinging for 12 here. That's not enough for lethal, so I guess I'm just gonna kill the Thought Knot. We get to draw. I think that calling this an outrageous amount of cards is reasonable. Yes, always healed. Opponent's not packing it for whatever reason, but good for them. For a fighter. Why did they make Valakut a make? Because sometimes your opponent has a stupid Leyline of Sanctity and then things get awkward. But that, I guess, is the only reason why you would ever choose to not deal damage. You're done, opponent. Let's move on. Let's move on. Game's over. You can stare at that game. Yeah, you can stare at the board state all you want, but like you're still not gonna be not dead. This is what I want. I'm somewhat interested in Second Fountain. A lot of May abilities are to make judges' lives easier. If you forget, you may lose instead of being forced to do it later. Yeah, I mean, that used to work that way, and then they changed the ruling, right? So I guess yes and no. Wait, did I submit 61? So turn out when implementing this digitally, it usually is easier to have it not BMA but only target opponent stuff. Well, but sometimes you want to target your own stuff with Valakut. I have killed my own Dryad with Valakut in response to boils, for example. Like your opponent puts a boil on the stack, you just use a fetch land to kill your own Dryad. The boil doesn't do anything. Yeah, but that's not how they design things now. Yeah, that's for sure. Mostly just have stuff only target opponent stuff and not be made. I'd rather it just gives you more flexibility, right? And summoning your own creature is something that happens fairly often. You know, stuff like that. It's just such an interesting thing to be able to do at instant speed. I'm going to keep this hand because we can draw... because we have double Flagstones, we can go turn 1 AmuLIT, turn 2... My opponent didn't have the Expedition map on turn 1. We can go turn 1 Flagstones. That's brutal. And now we can potentially go do something. We can play a 3-drop on 2. Good draw, opponent. Good job. Good job. You also enjoy the FTK template. Yeah, because that just makes things more interesting, right? Like, it just forces you to make a decision. Oh, they just had the natty Tron and they went and got a Blast Zone instead. Must be nice to be my opponent. When I grow up, I want to be as lucky. Even before Card the Great Creator right here. Ballista for 3, Chalice for 3. That one I don't care too much about. Like, it's annoying, but if my opponent doesn't have a... Oh, did I fuck this up? Yeah, I fucked this up. I had to play one of these. Although I assume that my opponent's gonna main phase crack this, yeah. So I guess it doesn't matter, but like I wouldn't have been able to punish my opponent for their mistake. Well, it's kind of... Oh, it's a bad draw, never mind. Awkward. I mean, if they continue doing nothing, though. Like, if I dodge Thought Knot here, we may just be in fine shape. Yeah, like, Smasher's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go get Cavern here, actually. Another prime time. Sweet. We can haste, we can double strike. So I'm getting Cavernous Souls. I don't think stopping them from getting Tron does too much. So Ghost Quarter seems a little bit irrelevant, but Slayer Stronghold seems nice now that I drew the second Titan. And here we can name just Shaman. Vesuva that Blast Zone to kill the Chalice, that's just not how it works. Not how it works. Blast Zone was still come into play with one counter if you Vesuva it. Otherwise, Vesuva plus Dark Depths would be pretty good, right? Yeah, if they take edge, that's fine. I don't think I really care about any of my lands. Like, sure, my opponent can take edge my Cavern. Just Titan them. They take edge this. I just Titan them, I Rex Sage them. A second Smasher. Okay, that's potentially a problem, particularly if they have access to this member here. No, this member is good for us. Ramp, ramp, ramp. 1, 2. This thing. So. So I'm gonna do this. My opponent's probably gonna Tectonic Edge either this or this in response to the trigger, which is fine. Sure. In reality, what I care about is blowing up this Chalice on 0 and then returning this to my hand so that I can Dryad them out of the game. So we're gonna blow up the Chalice on 0. Unfortunately, we can't do this turn. On the plus side, my opponent can never win this game anymore. Get some Sun Home action. God damn it, does it feel good to play this deck, man. Feels so good. No packs to pay for. Draw step, blow up your Tron land. So they didn't fetch for either Tron land, so I'm just gonna blow that one up. The one that nets them the most mana. One, two, three, four, five, six. That's not enough. Not enough. Snare and Bridge is good. Chalice Trigger on the stack. There we go. Corner Macabre coming in right on time with the Prime sub. Welcome back for the 13th month. A little bit over a year. You'll love to see it. See you for the next round. Round number 4 is here. And we're going to ship this hand. Keeping this one though. Probably sending the Temple Garden. This is bad if we draw exactly AmuLIT, but like we have almost enough lands to naturally play a Titan, so this seems fine. What I would love to draw would be... Well, now that my opponent fetched for a Blood Crypt tapped, probably... Oh, Gobos! Oh, okay, we're super dead, I guess. Why is there no art? My opponent's cards. Well, if we don't lose here, we're in a good spot. Guess we died. Well, this is one that I have not seen in a long time, by the way. New secret layers, no art. Yep. Oh man, it really sucks. I feel like we would have very easily won if we had gotten to untap. And it's like all my cards are just fine. All my cards are just fine, but my opponents just don't have art. I'm just waiting to see like that my opponent hasn't drawn like both of their nonsense, both of their things that they sack. So I'm not gonna make them sack everything, but I want to see them put the kill condition on top of the deck, you know. So once we see the win condition here, we're gonna pack it in. Okay, they do have the slinging. Good enough for me. Yeah, like my cards are just fine. Weird. Well, this is not a matchup that you see every day, I guess. I'm gonna try to like stumble my way through this one, but this is not a common matchup at all. I think I'd much rather have Reclaimer than Gracer. I think AmuLIT is okay. Not great, but it's okay. I'm preparing for Blood Moon. Like, we have Purge and Rex Sage, so maybe that's enough. Oda 4693, thank you for the follow. Wait, and now? Now my notifications are weird. What is going on? Is this Twitch nonsense? Is this me nonsense? I feel like I want to side out one more land, actually. They don't play more anymore. Yeah, that's why I want to like kind of hedge against it, but not respect it to an awkward point, you know. And I'm just never shipping this can, obviously. If we draw a Titan, it's not a turn 2, but it's kind of close. Opponent's cards still have no art. I'm trying to think whether it would matter if I draw a Titan for me to play the double AmuLIT here. I guess I can just play it off of the Sun Home, I guess. Okay. All right. That's not it. That is not it. I still think that this was very much a keep, of course. You got Splinter Twin again? They do have Splinter Twin again. Brutal. Alright. That's how we lose. Feels bad, man. Feels really bad. Yep. You guys would have been great. See you for the next round. Alright. Last round of the league. Fine opener. Turn 1 Reclaimer, Pog. There's definitely an argument for going turn 1 Gracer just so we can go turn 2 Dryad into Reclaimer. Yeah, and we also play around this very nicely. Oh, neat. Play that, play this. Here we go. Explore. My average leagues were like 3 hours with Helios. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. When I played it the other day, it was really annoying. It's fine though. Sure, I guess I'm gonna play around removal. I don't see why not do it. Is there an actual way to win against Infinite Life in paper? Yes. It includes some... It includes some weird stuff. It includes you doing crazy stuff like, you know, casting an Eldrazi Titan over and over again, that kind of thing. For ya. Titan Tron may not be a meme anymore in paper. Yeah, just cast Karn the Great Creator, right? Easy. Okay, so 1, 2. Guess I might as well play around Remand. Delicate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they're not playing basic mountain, oh, I guess I can't go squatter. Never mind. So I guess I'm just doing this. Today with healing the LGS with Karn Elixir. Yeah, that's another way. Karn Feldonskane. Like there's multiple like workaround ways like that. BTL for Valky here. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. BTL for Dryad. Oh, so I guess we're dead. Oh yeah, we're big time dead. Big time dead here. Too bad. We drew our answer 1 turn too late. Brutal. Opponent seems to be playing a good version of the deck, so they're not playing like counter magic and stuff. Case Heroes coming with a prime staff for 23 months, almost 2 years of Titans. Thank you very much, Case Heroes. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Colony is irrelevant. These hands truly are brutal, because like they're just so medium, but like they just have such high potential that I am somewhat forced into keeping them. And then if they don't pan out, I just die a horrible death. Which is brutal. Play that, say go. Like if I find a Titan or a Tolarian West, like we have some pretty good odds here, but even something like Amber Skull is just a great deal for us. We just get there, but I mean, there's not too much that we can really do about it. Just play Phage the Untouchable. Man, Phage was so good. Wait, is that sick? Play Reclaimer. I guess we're 1 bounce land away from being able to do the stuff that I want to do. It's probably still worth doing. So we go Reclaimer. Play this. Play bounce. Bounce this. Play this. Make red mana. Make white mana. Haste Reclaimer. Attack. Kill Ren. Second main. Sacrifice this for a Tolera West. And now even if my Reclaimer dies, if my Reclaimer dies, a bounce land just turns into a Titan now. Mana. That's a lot of mana. I think that's lethal for us. 3. It's Titan mana. Yeah, this is lethal. Man, I love Reclaimer so much. I love Reclaimer so much. 3 to transmute. Play second Titan. Vesuva, bonus garrison, copy that. Haste that one. Haste that one. And now we get Vesuva, Sandhome. Vesuva Sanctuary. Float, land, Vesuva. I keep saying Vesuva, but I meant Valakut. Sunhome, Ghost Quarter. I'll strike that one. I'll strike the other one. That was cool. That was a good time. My invitational card is pretty strong, I have to say. My invitational card is pretty strong, if I'm being honest. Fun. Fun. When people ask me why I play this version, it's just like, you just saw it. You just saw it. If you didn't find that absolutely delightful, then I don't think we can be friends. Rain and ticks. I can answer that, or I can Dryad, then next turn. The problem is that if I don't answer the Ren, my opponent can use a Bolt to kill my Dryad. Unfortunately, like, it's just too mana inefficient to just like purge the Dryad. Yeah, but we're gonna see exactly what I was saying there. Oh, maybe they're just gonna cleanse Wildfire. If I untap with Dryad, my opponent's gonna be in a world of trouble. Can you win with Coalition Victory plus Dryad? That is... That's a challenge. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Well, it's not a bad draw. Not a bad draw. That gives me a ton of flexibility now, because I don't have to transmute for my Titan. Dryad is potentially an issue. Omnath, I guess it's also potentially an issue. Depends if my opponent has a fetch land here. That's not a fetch land. Cool. Stronghold Garrison. Haste Prime Time. I don't want to transmute right now, so I guess I'm gonna get Simic Growth Chamber and Kanvesua, my opponent's breeding pool. Transmute, Summon Respect, here we go. I feel the Great Shaman is a Magic player who saw Oko when it first came out and thought, man, might be good in Standard, but it's made up my eyes bulging when I first read Reclaimer and quickly maneuvering to get my other 3. Yeah, Reclaimer's great. You do it so fast. I mean, yeah, I've been doing this for a while. That's what she said. Got him. It's like everything, you know, experience. Just either gust my prime time. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this goes on top. take 4. I think I'm gonna follow Beelzebub's next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are dead to a Dryad here. And we are dead to a BTL or escape shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can play Primeval Titan, bounce the Vesuva. What if I packed for Azusa? Packed for Azusa, assuming Azusa doesn't die, of course. Packed for Azusa, we have +1 mana. So we go 3 mana for Azusa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We play the Stronghold. The Stronghold remains on tap. We find Temple Garden or Flagstones plus Crumbling Vestige. We get to haste the Titan. We attack. The problem is it doesn't get us anywhere because it doesn't kill my opponent. So like attacking them doesn't really do anything. Can I kill the Omnath by pacting for Dryad? Not really. No, we can't. We actually can. Yeah, no, we can. So I guess that's what we want to do. We want to kill the Omnath. I guess we're still dead to bring to light. As long as my opponent has enough mountains, which is not a given. They have 4. So I guess that they can deal exactly the amount of damage that they need. Oh, they just have another gust. This is fine though. This is perfectly fine. Because now we're gonna draw the Titan, and now we're gonna get to do the stuff that we want to do, which is to just like lethal them on one swing. Okay, that was our draw for turn, so we win. Dryad, play Dryad. Prime time. Make a couple of allocates. Face is the place. Always yes. Pew pew pew. 4 and 1. 4 and 1. Potential changes. There. I said I was dead to Dryad. How? No, I was dead. I meant to say that I was dead to BTL for escape shift. So no, I was not dead to Dryad. I was dead to escape shift. That's what I meant. Might have been thinking about something else and I said Dryad. Changes. Not really. Our only loss was to a non-deck that is obviously a bad matchup for us. And honestly, we only really lost because my opponent had, you know, turn 3 Splinter Twin both times. So I'm not looking too much into it. I'm just gonna run it back. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this league. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you in the next league.